Good morning. We're here with Celine Schaerer and Ruth Nivon from Cozumel, teamTBB, Mexico. Morning, ladies. How are we doing?
Good morning. Good, thank you.
Good, thanks.
Great. Hey, so let's have a little chat about what happened here over the last few months. Ruth, let's start with you. How long have you now officially been with the team?
Well, with the team here in Cozumel,
Yep.
well, since last year was my first time here in Cozumel in September, and I was here for 1 month, 5 weeks, and then I came back here at the beginning of February till now.
Yep.
So it has been, yeah.
But actually, both of you didn't really start with teamTBB on Cozumel, teamTBB Mexico, but actually it started more through the Swiss youth team, right? In working with Brett Sutton back in Switzerland. How long was that ago?
Yeah, since, 2 years.
2 years ago,
2
yeah.
years
Yeah.
We started like a project for just the youth in Switzerland.
Under 23, right? Is
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
correct?
That's it.
And so, Celine, that's actually the first time when you also started to train with the little Swiss group of youth together with teamTBB. How did you experience that at that time, and how did that go?
I think it was a great opportunity for like youth athletes like us to train with this all world-class athletes, and we could learn a lot from them. We still learn a lot from them now. Yeah, it's like really.
So I remember even at that time you were kind of like running on the same track with Nicola Spirik as well, right? She was your fellow country athlete.
Yeah.
And I remember, so explain a little bit, because I think sometimes it's interesting. People like to know, like, how did you join this squad and how did this happen? So in short, you basically were with the Swiss under 23 team, national team. You guys were training, and then that squad was trained by Brett. And now let's talk beyond that period. How did you, in the end, there were only 2 of you who actually joined the main team of teamTBB. How did that go? Can you remember that, Ruth? And then I'll ask Celine as well.
Well, yeah, I don't know if I can talk like exactly how
No.
it happened because I'm not the athlete, but what I noticed is, it's hard to follow the routine and the discipline, so
Yeah.
some people just think it's gonna be different or easier, and it's hard to keep going hard all the time. So,
Correct.
so
How do you look at now you're, full member of the Mexican team, and obviously for you that has almost like a bit of something extra special because you're back home, right?
yeah.
Where you're born. Where were you born, Ruth?
Well, I was born in Oaxaca. It's
Yeah.
not too far from here. Yeah. So when Brett told me about the team in Mexico, it was really exciting to hear about that. Like all the team will be here, and
Correct. Almost also, I'm sure also a little bit confusing as well, because you live in Switzerland, and then you originally come from Mexico, so it's and now you're back in Mexico, correct?
Mhm.
And I actually heard that's something I just want to quickly touch upon, because I heard there was a great story a few weeks ago. Because who did you meet down here? Who came out to meet you in Mexico, in Cozumel?
my mom.
My mom.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that, because Brett is still like, when I talk to Brett about Ruth's mom coming to Cozumel, he gets almost a bit emotional. What's happening?
It was a long time ago. Like since I went with the Swiss team in 2009.
Yep.
I was mostly traveling, and I didn't go back home.
Yep.
So more than 4 years that I haven't seen my family for.
Yep.
So when I came here, I said, well, now the team will be here, and she was so happy to hear that I was going to be, at least training closer,
Yes.
and it's easier for her to come and visit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was
And
nice thing.
that was fantastic. So Celine, you kind of like you've missed the whole winter back home.
Yeah.
No skiing.
Yeah, I'm not really sad about that because, like, it's still snowing in Swiss now, and actually it's springtime, so I'm so happy I'm here because, it's so much better to ride outside and running outside than to do everything inside. Yeah.
So I think Celine, when Brad talks to me about you, he's like really. He's very impressed with the progress, and he's like, that's the next generation of champions in the making. As you said already just now, you still learn every day. But how do you look at the progress for yourself of the last 4 or 5 months that you've been here?
Yeah, I did a lot of progress, not just in training, also like mentally, and it's good to have Brett like. I think he really believes in me, sometimes more than I really do. So, yeah, I still have to change that, but yeah.
Yeah, I think it's true. It's actually true. It's a saying that's very interesting because he does believe in you 100%. But that's great, right? That's why somebody is a coach, and with his track record, it's difficult to argue that he makes often very good choices about what athletes to pick. What's for you if you you train with this squad with good athletes, Ironman champions, world champions? Is it intimidating sometimes to go on the track and to fight it out in a training session? How do you deal with that? What are you thinking?
Yeah, no, I think it's like we have like the best athletes on every distance, like not just on long course, or we have also trained with Nicola, who is the best in short course, and you always see where you are, so it's actually not, sometimes it's hard when you see you still have a lot of work to do until you are there, but it's good, I think. You can see the reality and
you also know that if in the training you can catch up to somebody or grow together, on race day, you're gonna beat a lot of other girls out there, right?
Yeah.
So, Celine, how much longer are you now? When is your training block coming to an end in Cozumel here?
It's actually my last 10 days now. Yeah.
It's a bit sad.
Yeah, it is. But I'm coming back. So.
Yes. So you're coming back later this year, right?
Yeah, in September I'm coming back.
Yeah.